Welcome to the Stretch Room. And as part of the Reinvention Road Trip, the year of Why Not, Happy New Year to 2021. And I'm really happy to be with you. I am thrilled to embark on this wonderful journey and experience as we think about the new year, the goals, the intentions that we're going to set for ourselves, and how we plan to just be awesome and fabulous through 2021. But I also want to invite you into this space so that you can set an intention about taking care of yourself and making sure that wellness is part of how you are going to continue to be fabulous and live into the year of why not. What you do for yourself and how you take care of yourself is critical to your ability to heal and take care of all of the demands for your time. And so in the Stretch Room, this is where we have the ultimate stretching experience. And my hope is that over the next few minutes, you'll be able to center yourself, you'll be able to focus on your breath and recharge and rebuild. And so what I'd like to do is to allow you to experience some wonderful stretching and all of the ways that you can use some of these stretches throughout the day, throughout the year, throughout the road trip. Stretching is a wonderful mindfulness, self-care, but also physiological and just physical practice. It provides all of those benefits in those 4 areas. It is helpful for people who are working out. So if you're already really active, stretching is a great way for you to prepare your body for a workout, but also to restore your body after a workout. And if you're not as active as you'd like to be, stretching is a way for you to get your body prepared for some increased activity and movement as you charge and recharge throughout this new year. And so I want to invite you to experience this, to continue with this practice, and to think about the Stretch Room when you are feeling stressed and recenter, and maybe even incorporate some of these stretches in your practice as you walk through this year. So let's get up and stand up, pour into yourself. I'm going to just put some music on for us so that we can stretch. And I just want to remind you to listen to your body. We have all been wonderfully made. We have different degrees of flexibility and mobility, but there's something in stretching for everybody. Over time, you will see increases in your flexibility and even ranges of motion, but nothing happens overnight. So listen to your body, go as far as you can, and just know that you're realizing and experiencing benefits however you experience these stretches. And then the other thing I want to talk about is your breath. And I always say in the Stretch Room that your breath is your life. Efficient breathing is breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And so we'll be breathing like that in the Stretch Room to ensure that you are maximizing your oxygen intake. You're pulling that oxygen into your body to oxygenate your organs and to also help these muscles release. So that's how we're going to be breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. The other thing before we get started is I want to remind you to hold your abs in, your core. If you've done any kind of work, yoga or dance or any of that movement, you know how essential a strong core is in terms of good posture and balance. So I want to invite you as you stand really tall to engage your core, and let's get started. Wonderful. So you're standing up, your abs are engaged, your feet are pointed to the front, meaning your toes are forward, your hips are square and they're also forward. And let's start by just centering ourselves. So I would like for you to just bend your legs, inhale as your arms float up. And then exhale, arms come down, and you're just going to round your back and lean forward. And come on up. Let's do another one. Just bend your legs. Inhale, float these arms up, up, up. And exhale, blow out of your mouth, round your back. Bend those legs and come up. Let's do one more as we just center ourselves and get ready to engage. Soften those legs. Inhale, inhale, inhale. And then exhale, round that back, bend those legs, and come on up. Awesome. I want us to roll our shoulders up and back, and so we're making circles. We're taking these shoulders up to our ears, and we're squeezing those shoulder blades in the back, and we're just making a circular motion as we take these shoulders up and squeeze in the back. And let's do another one. And this is our last one. And now we're going to reverse. And while we're standing here, our abs are engaged this entire time. Squeeze those shoulder blades in the back. And as you come forward, I want you to separate. Focus on separating those shoulder blades across your back. Squeeze in the back. Shoulders come up to your ears. And now just feel the separation of those shoulder blades as you are giving yourself a wonderful up and back massage. Separate, 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 and squeeze in the back. Shoulders are up. Separate, separate, and this will be our last one. Squeeze in the back. Shoulders come up to your ears, and now feel those shoulder blades separate and float your arms down. Awesome. Your abs are engaged, you are standing, you're lifted, your chest is up, and we're going to work our neck, do a few isolations. So we're going to look and center, and look and center, and look. Get that chin over your shoulder and center, and look and center, stretching our neck, look and center. Last one, and look and bring it center. Now we're going to still focus on our neck. We're going to stretch laterally, so we're going to tilt and bring it up. And you're tilting. You're bringing your ear to your shoulder. These shoulders stay dropped. Don't raise them up. Keep them, push them down, and tilt and up and tilt. Bring it up and tilt and come center. Last one, and tilt, come center. Continuing to work our neck, we're going to stretch the front and back. You're going to get this chin into your chest. And then when we go back, you're going to get this chin all the way up to the ceiling. Drop that head forward. Come up. Drop it back. Chin all the way up and forward. And drop it forward. Bring it center. Drop it back. Let that head, the weight of your head just hang, and bring it up. Chin into your chest and center. And these abs are engaged, and drop that head back and center. One more set. Drop that chin into your chest and head comes center, and drop it back and center. And I want to remind you, as we're doing all this, do not hold your breath. Remember, I said your breath is life. So you've got to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Even if something feels difficult or strange, we have a tendency to hold our breath. Don't do that. Awesome. So we've done some neck isolations. We're going to stretch across our body, work our stretching this arm and also the muscles across our upper back. So put this arm in front, hook it, take this hand and just pull it towards your face. And you should be feeling a delicious stretch across this arm, also across your upper back. And while we're standing here, it looks like we're chilling, but we are not. Those abs are engaged, and you're standing up nice and tall, and you're breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And release, and let's shake it out. And of course, we're going to do the other side because we want to be even. Other side, hook that arm, pull this hand towards your face and just hold it. Keep this arm as straight as you can, and you're breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more deep breath, in through your nose and out through your mouth. And release and shake those arms out. We're going to stretch our triceps and our obliques and do a couple of lateral bends. So I want you to stand with your feet just about hip width apart. Your hips are square, your abs are engaged, and you're lifted. You're going to take this right arm and you're going to put it up, and you're going to try to get that elbow, make sure it's not falling in, but hold it back. You're going to take that elbow and you're going to pull it in. Keep these abs tight. Pull this elbow towards your head, and you're breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And now we're just going to add a lateral bend and stretch down through our obliques into our waist. So take it over, go as far as you can, listen to your body. Keep those abs tight and come on up. Release, and these arms float down. Let's do the other side. Arm floats up. Keep this elbow back. Grab that elbow and pull it in, pull it in, pull it in. And here's the other thing I want us to be mindful of. We have a tendency in this pose to arch our back. Pull those ribs in. And you're holding here, and you're breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let's take it laterally. Push down into your heels and just take this to the side. Make sure your torso stays center, facing forward, and come on up. And your arms float down. Let's do that one more time. Float that arm up, grab that elbow. And as we continue to loosen and warm up, we might notice some changes as we do this again. Pull this in. Engage those abs. Push down into your heels and take this bend laterally and feel that stretch from your tricep down through your obliques here into your waist. You should be feeling this stretch. And come center. Release, and your arms float down. The other side, arm floats up. Grab that elbow, pull it in, pull those abs in, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And let's take it to the side. Push down into your heels. Maybe you notice that you can go a little further this time. And come on up. Release your hands and let these arms float down. Awesome. Let's just stretch some of we have hamstrings, and let's stretch those, and we'll stretch our quads. And then by then, I think you'll be ready to continue along this journey of this fabulous day that's been planned for you. So we're standing up. You're going to keep your feet hip width apart, and your legs, your toes are pointed forward. And we're just going to roll down for 8 counts and up for 8 counts. And when we do that, you're going to notice you're probably going to feel a stretch in your lower back. If your hamstrings are really tight, you're going to feel that too. But we sit a lot. You might be sitting all morning, potentially, as you've been engaging with the sessions. And so let's stretch our body out. Sitting, while we do a lot of it, especially many of us who are working from home, it's actually creates a lot of problems structurally for us. So we've got to make sure we stretch. And you get up when you can, you walk, and you become as active as you can during the day. So you're up, you're lifted, abs are engaged, arms are to the side, and we're just gonna bend over 8 counts down. We start with our head and we end with our head. So the first count is 1. Round the shoulders, you're halfway down. You're all the way down. Shake your head no, and come on up. 5, 6, 7, head is up on 8. Drop that head on 1, shoulders come forward, start to round your back, pull that stomach in, and 4, you're halfway. 6, 7, 8, shake that head no, engage your abs and bring it on up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, head is up on 8. And before I release you to get back on this road trip and to reinvent yourself and to set some intentions for what we know is going to be an awesome year, it's got to be better than 2020. Let's just stretch out our quads and our hip flexors. Again, if you've been sitting, let's get yourself restored so that you can be filled up with good quality content and experiences for the rest of the session. So we're going to do our quads. You're going to grab that foot in your hand, and you're going to try to keep your knees together if you can. This is about stretching these quads and your hip flexors, which are here. This is not about balance. So if you're not sure about balancing or don't want to balance, you should be holding onto a wall with this hand. If you're able to balance or you feel like it, then that's great. And to deepen this stretch, you're going to pull this foot, and I like to do 2 hands. You're going to pull this foot into your bottom. And right now, you should be feeling a really great stretch from your hip flexor down into these quads. And you're breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale. And release that foot, shake it out. We're going to do the other side, and then we'll be good to go. So grab that left foot. Again, this is not about balancing. So if you're not interested, stay by your wall. You're going to pull this foot towards your bottom. And this, if you are balancing, the arm can be down, it can be to the side, it can be up, whatever works for you. As I mentioned, I like to get both hands involved and really pull my heel towards my bottom to deepen that stretch. Try to keep your knees together. And you're breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And give me one more deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Release that foot, shake it out. And in the stretch room, we end every session focusing on our breath and filling the universe with positive thoughts. So we're going to just do, as we started, we're going to inhale as our arms float up, exhale as they come down in front of you. Center yourself, recommit to your intentions and your purpose, and really focus on your breath. And this breathing is something you can do when you're stressed out, when you feel anxiety, when you feel that person in your life, whether it's work or personally, who's irritating you. Just focus on your breath. It's amazing. So soften your knees, arms float up. Inhale the entire time. Take your time, pace yourself. Arms come down in front of you, blow it out. And one more, soften your knees, arms float up. Take your time, fill your lungs. And exhale. Your eyes are closed, your arms are at your heart center. You are lifted, these abs are engaged. We're finishing the way we started. Tight abs, nice posture. And again, we end our sessions in the stretch room by filling the universe with positive thoughts. So think about an intention you're setting for the rest of this day with this wonderful conference. Maybe an intention that you're setting for the rest of the weekend. Acknowledging blessings that have been bestowed upon you. Food that you like that makes you feel happy. Places that you hope to go after we get through Corona. Positive thoughts as you breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more breath. And exhale. Awesome. Well, thank you for allowing me to be part of your experience for the Reinvention road trip. I wish you an awesome 2021, and I hope that the intentions you set for not only the rest of the day, but for this year become possible and that you can realize them. And I also hope that you have found this to be a wonderful break from your day and that there are some stretches that maybe you will be able to incorporate as you continue to be fabulous for all your days. So Happy New Year. And again, thank you for coming to the stretch room and allowing me to be part of this experience for you.